Well, it's a joy to join you again today as we continue this important area of life purpose discernment. As we have in place a clearly defined life purpose, as we have an operational life purpose statement in place in our lives, we can expect our lives to take off and soar. I kind of see you like an airplane taxiing down the runway. And once you get your life purpose statement, your life, man, is going to just take off and soar into the heavenlies. And that's my desire for you. In our last series, I shared with you some life purpose statements from a number of noted and notable individuals. Today, I want to just briefly share with you my own life purpose statement, track you through some very practical exercises that you can do with me or write down to do in your own time. And these exercises will help you to become more clear about your life purpose. Your life is going to take off. And come on, let's go. Here is my life purpose statement, and it's taken me a while. So let me just encourage you, even as we're going through this, please don't get discouraged if you don't all of a sudden, right away, get clear about your life purpose. Sometimes it requires, very often it does, more often than not, it requires a period of internal homework. We've got to take the time and make the effort to ask the kinds of questions of our own heart and do the kind of heart research that really helps us from a heart level to release to the conscious level of our mind the kind of clarity we need to live out at the highest level of our potential. So please don't get discouraged if this doesn't happen overnight, if it doesn't happen in the first week or the second week. The very fact that you're taking the time to do the internal homework necessary to gain life purpose clarity puts you in a very elite class of people. Because most people, according to the research, have never taken the time to do this and will never take the time to do this and will, in essence, only survive instead of living and thriving. And life is too important for you to just survive. You've got to thrive. You got to live. You got to get to your highest place. And that place is the place that has to do with your purpose and reason for being here. So my life purpose statement is this: to teach and to help people to fully discern and live out their life purpose with passion and freedom. That's my life purpose. So my sharing with you today is exciting to me because it is me living out my life purpose. My life purpose is to teach and to help people to discern and fully live out their life purpose with passion and freedom. Those are some pretty heavy code words for me, and I won't get into all the details of it, but I'm living that statement of purpose out in the very thing I'm doing right now. Let's quickly look at some exercises that are going to help us and that have helped me to come to clarity regarding my life purpose. The first exercise has to do with discerning our life purpose, and it's an exercise in which you list. Think about one or two, at least two of the greatest strengths you have. What are they? How would you list them? Two of my strengths are teaching. One of the strengths I have is teaching. I love to help people to learn and to gain insights. Another strength I have is this strength of wanting to help people, wanting to help. So teaching and helping are two of my strengths, and they are very clearly noted in my life purpose statement. Now, what are two strengths you have? And please don't say you don't have them. Everybody has them. You've got strengths. Far too often, we've been so focused on our negatives that we don't clearly discern enough our positives. You've got some great strengths. Now, what are two of them? Write them down. Once you've written down two of your strengths, a second exercise is this. Describe what the world would be like if it was your definition of a perfect world. What would a perfect world, according to your definition, look like? How would the people in your perfect world interact with each other? What would it feel like? In your perfect world, how would people have fun? Because it's got to also be a fun place and an enjoyable place. But what would your definition of a perfect world be? That's very important. Once you share your definition, once you write out your definition of a perfect world, the very act of writing out that definition of a perfect world releases insight into your discernment of your life's purpose. So take the time to do that. Write out what you would define as a perfect world. How people are interacting, how people are living, how people are relating to each other, how people are working. Write out that definition. Because in writing that out, you are going to gain some significant discernment into your life purpose. A third and last exercise is simply this. Combine. Now, once you've done the two exercises I previously mentioned, combine the answers of those two exercises into a single statement. And in that statement, you would then have a working document, a first draft. If this is the first time you've ever done this, you'd have a first draft of your life purpose. Let me just give you an example running my own statement through this grid. My two strengths, one of the two strengths that I mentioned were teaching and helping. Okay? And so in my perfect world, everybody understands their purpose. Everybody understands their reason for being here. People are living in my perfect world with a great sense of passion, and they're living with no self-imposed limits upon what they do and how they can live their lives. They're living with freedom. They're living with financial freedom. They're living with emotional freedom. They're living beyond any negative, hindering limitation. That's roughly my statement of a perfect world. Now, my life purpose statement is a combination of my strengths and my definition of a perfect world combined into a statement. Again, my life purpose statement is to teach and to help people clearly discern and to live out their life purpose with passion and freedom. And you can see how it's a combination of this statement regarding my strengths and then the statement regarding my definition of a perfect world. Take the time to do that. And once you do that, you'll gain at least a rough draft of what your perception of your life purpose is. It will be an exciting discovery. It has been a blast to have you. Thank you so much for joining me. Man, I'm on cloud nine because I've gotten to share with you just some of the things that have helped me in life purpose discovery. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being a part of this. I trust you've gained some insights into the need for life purpose discernment, some of the benefits that come with having a greater statement of clarity about life purpose. I trust you've gained some benefit from looking at the examples that we've shared regarding life purpose. And then I trust you have taken the exercises and that you've used them or will use them. Please use them. Get the full benefit out of this time. I trust you'll use those exercises. I'm going to be bringing some more stuff to you in the future. And I just want to be a blessing to you, because being clear about why you're here is my reason for living. And I want to share it with you. Love you. Look forward to seeing you the next time around on Life Purpose Discernment.